The gun hasn't fired yet, and already you can feel it. 8 nations, 1 track, everything on the line. This is the women's 4x400 relay, where one bad exchange, 1/2 second of hesitation wipes out everything you've built. Ireland comes out swinging, snatching the lead from the very first stride. Great Britain right on their heels, refusing to give an inch. Cuba, Ukraine, Colombia, none of them going quietly. Every handoff is a gamble. Every pass, a heartbeat. Watch Sharlene Mawdslay hit that third leg running. And Laviai Nielsen for Great Britain is not backing down. 2 teams, 1 fight, the gap razor thin. Who holds on? Who cracks? You need to see how this ends. Milagros Duran, Dominican Republic. Victoria Ahurugu leads off for Great Britain and Northern Ireland in lane 7, a big opening leg assignment for this squad. Ludoslava Manuel in lane 6 for Czech Republic, ready to go. Sophie Becker is Ireland's leadoff, lane 5. Melissa Padron in lane 4 for Cuba, the defending World Athletics League champions. Katarina Kopiuk in lane 3 for Ukraine, a seasoned relay runner. And Paula Laboa of Colombia set in lane 2, rounding out the field. 2 Olympic qualifying spots available, right here, right now. Great Britain, Ireland, and Cuba have looked the sharpest over the last 18 months. But in a relay, anything can blow up at any exchange. The crowd is ready, the athletes are locked in. It is time. They're off. Sophie Becker gets Ireland out fast, driving hard through the stagger. Victoria Ahurugu moves well for Great Britain. Melissa Padron right there for Cuba. Ukraine and Colombia are off the pace early. Ireland and Great Britain have already pulled clear, and the gap on the rest of the field is growing with every stride. Baton to Hanna Kelly for Great Britain. That's a clean exchange. Ireland over to Rasheeda Adeleke, and she is flying. These two are in a league of their own right now. Cuba hand to Rosemary Almanza. Ukraine push themselves into third. Kelly leads, but Adeleke is pressing, and this second leg is a fight. Ireland extends it. Adeleke hands to Sharlene Mawdslay, and she takes that baton with a lead. Great Britain give it to Laviai Nielsen, the 400-meter specialist. Ukraine hold third ahead of Cuba. But look at that gap. Ireland and Great Britain are 30 meters clear of the field. This is a 2-team race now, and everybody knows it. Mawdslay into the anchor for Ireland. Nielsen has the baton for Great Britain. About 40 meters back to Ukraine and Cuba. These two know each other well. This is teammates and rivals at the same time, pushing each other around every bend. Mawdslay is digging in hard. Nielsen is pressing every step of the way, but Ireland is not giving this up. Ireland wins it. Sharlene Mawdslay crosses the line, and Ireland are through. 3 minutes, 24.38. Great Britain and Northern Ireland take second. What a run from this Irish squad. Mawdslay's arms go wide, and the Irish team is already on the track. They came here needing 2 qualifying spots for Paris, and they delivered both. The emotion on that finish line is real. Years of work, months of preparation, all of it came down to 3 minutes and 24 seconds on this track tonight. Great Britain and Northern Ireland take second, and they punch their Paris ticket too. Both teams did exactly what they came here to do. Scoreboard confirms it. Ireland on top, Great Britain right behind. The crowd is roaring for both squads as they come together on the infield. Pure relief and joy out there. And this is a big personal moment for Sharlene Mawdslay. She was left out of the Tokyo Olympics squad, came back fighting, helped Ireland qualify, and then did get selected for those games. The hunger since then has only grown. Tonight she took the anchor leg on the biggest stage and delivered. The Irish flag is out, the team is together, Mawdslay right at the center of it. Watch it back. Sophie Becker out of those blocks with total composure. No wasted motion, driving clean into the bend. Right there is where Ireland set the tone, establishing a rhythm that Great Britain had to match from the first turn. The first exchange, clean and fast. Ireland lose nothing, and Rasheeda Adeleke is already in full stride before she's even clear of the zone. Look at that. She'd run a 400 leg just hours earlier and still found another gear when it mattered. The gap at the second exchange tells you everything. Ireland marginally ahead, but the real story is the margin back to third. Nearly 30 meters. That's a controlled demolition of this field. Now watch Mawdslay receive the baton and immediately attack. No easing in, no settling. She goes straight to race pace. Nielsen gives chase and closes a little in the back straight, but Mawdslay's final 100 meters is exceptional. She doesn't tighten, doesn't look over her shoulder, just drives all the way through the line. 3 minutes 24.38 for Ireland, built on clean exchanges and runners who refuse to give anything away. The Irish team together on the infield now, the flag draped across their shoulders, the crowd on its feet and staying there. 2 Paris spots secured, mission complete. Mawdslay right at the center of it all, the woman who had a point to prove and proved it on the biggest stage. Ireland's women's relay squad is going to the Olympic Games. Ireland came here with a job to do, and they did it cleanly. The winning time of 3 minutes 24.38 seconds secured the Olympic qualifying spot for Paris. And the way they ran it, the margin they built, suggested a team operating well within itself. That's often the most telling sign of a relay squad with real depth. The race was effectively decided on the second leg. Rasheeda Adeleke took the baton from Sophie Becker with Ireland already in front, and she extended it. She'd run a 400 leg earlier that same evening, which makes what she did next harder to explain away. She didn't just hold the gap, she grew it. By the time the baton reached the third leg, Ireland and Great Britain were 30 meters clear of the rest of the field. At that point, the race for the win became a two-country conversation. Everyone else was running for pride and position. Sophie Becker set the tone from lane 5. Out of the stagger cleanly, she put Ireland in front early, and that matters in a relay because it removes doubt. When your second leg runner receives the baton in front, she's running with information. She knows where everyone is. Adeleke ran with that confidence. She pressed through the bend without conserving, which is the right call when you've got that kind of lead to protect and extend. Sharlene Mawdslay on the anchor took the baton with the race already tilted heavily toward Ireland, but she didn't ease up. She ran through the line hard, which is a habit, not an accident. Great Britain ran well. Laviai Nielsen on the anchor is a serious 400-meter runner, and she closed on Mawdslay through the back straight. It wasn't enough, but it was a genuine chase, not a formality. They took second in 324.38 territory, secured their own Paris spot, and ran 4 clean legs. On another day, with a slightly different draw, the result could flip. That's what makes this rivalry worth watching. Cuba and Ukraine were in the conversation early, but couldn't hold contact once Ireland and Great Britain opened up the race in the second leg. The gap that opened up after the first exchange didn't close. The 3:24 range puts Ireland in strong company at this level of competition. It's not a world-leading time, but in a qualifying race, the execution matters more than the clock. Ireland got both things. They ran fast enough and they ran correctly. 4 clean exchanges, no wasted motion, no drama. For a relay, that's the difference between winning and finishing third. Mawdslay's story gives this one a layer beyond the result. She was left off the Tokyo squad, a decision that clearly stayed with her. She came back, helped Ireland qualify, eventually made the team, and has been building since. Tonight she ran the anchor leg in a major qualifying race and crossed first. That's not a redemption arc, it's a career. She's still running well, and with Paris ahead, Ireland will go there knowing their relay is a genuine contender, not just a qualifier.